Good afternoon, everyone. I don't know if you guys can see me, but I'm gonna do my best. I have my phone because I do have a couple of notes inside of my phone that's for my PowerPoint, but I will be doing my PowerPoint on systems theory, model, problem solving, model. Um, the introduction to Ella Schultz case. So um, we will begin by just giving a brief overview of Ella's situation. So basically, Ella is a young woman who is who experienced significant hardships, including homelessness and legal issues. These challenges are deeply intertwined with her history of abuse and neglect within her family, and we will be using the systems theory um, for our primary theoretical lens because it provides an understanding of how these family dynamics and other systems have contributed to her current situation. Slide 2, theoretical orientation systems theory. I'm sorry, y'all. My notes. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we chose the systems theory. Basically, this perspective draw on the work of the theorists like Bert. I don't know how to pronounce his name. So Ludwig and Bronfenbrenner posits that individuals are not isolated with beings, but are best understood within the context of their multiple interconnected systems. So their family, their community, and their broader social environment. The key idea here is that relationships and interactions between these systems are crucial for understanding behavior and facilitating change. So very, very important. This system is very important. Ooh, I'm nervous. Slide 4, assessing the problem. So we're going to assess Ella's problem. So when applying the problem solving model to Ella Schultz case, the first step is understanding the client's problem orientation, how they perceive their difficulties. Through the lens of system theory, we will assess if Ella sees her problem as stemming from her family's dysfunction, from external factors like homelessness, or is it a combination? So is it an at-home thing or is it an inner-community thing? We will ask questions like, how do you feel about the possibility of reconnecting with your mother, and what would need to change for you to feel safe when doing so? This helps us understand the views of the system's influence and its readiness with Ella Schultz. So, slide 5, problem definition and formulation. Notes. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on this. Got my phone, but these are where my notes are. So, based on the assessment, with the system theories, we define that Ella's problem is not just as homelessness or legal issues, but as a result of dysfunction within her family system. Formulation. The formulation is that her current difficulties are caused by maladaptive interactions and imbalances within this system, specifically the impact of her father's abuse and her mother's inability to protect her. So, system theory helps us see how the breakdown of supportive relationships within the family created an unsafe environment and contributed to her seeking survival outside of the home. So basically, all of the issues that were going on inside of her home caused her. That's what the problem stemmed from, basically. Slide 6, generating solutions with the systems theory lens. Moving to the solution generation phase of the problem solving model, we'll identify the solutions that are informed by the theory. So, two potential solutions that targeted the system's Level factors contributing to Ella's problems are family therapy, if it's safe and if it's appropriate, due to the circumstances, and connecting Ella with community support groups. So these interventions aim to either improve the functioning of the family system or provide alternative, healthier, systematic support. So these are the solutions that would target Ella's case. Describing solution number one, which was family therapy. So family therapy, it is determined if it is determined to be safe and beneficial. This intervention will involve bringing Ella and her mother and potentially other family members together in a controlled therapeutic environment. So maybe everybody could hash out their problems with the therapist present. So the goal is to address the past trauma, improve communication patterns, and work towards healthier interactions within their family system. So this directly aligns with the system theory's focus on changing the dynamics within a key system influencing the individual. So hopefully therapy will help this family with the issues that they have amongst one another. Describing solution number two, which is the community support groups. So our second potential solution is connecting Ella with community support groups. This involves helping her find and engage with a group of peers who have faced similar challenges. This intervention provides a supportive network outside of her immediate family system. So everybody can't talk to their family about their problems. So being able to just talk to someone who have experienced the same thing that you have maybe make you want to open up more to them and let them know what's going on in your life. So it says explain how this intervention aligns with systems theory principles. So like I said, it provides a support system basically outside of her own family. It reduces feelings of isolation and promotes resilience by utilizing external systems for support and connection. So it provides an alternative, healthier system outside of the home. Slide 9, client mobilization for change. Sorry, I'm constantly looking at my phone, but these are what my notes are. So now, considering Ella's ability to mobilize these solutions for change, her past experience within her family system, particularly in the trauma she endured, will likely impact her readiness to engage in these interventions. So, being that she has problems at home, this is something that she may want to do. She may want her family dynamics to get better, so she'll be ready to jump on this intervention. Building trust in a strong therapeutic alliance is crucial here. It's very important. So we need to assess her motivation for change and her capacity to engage in the challenging work of addressing family dynamics or connecting with new support networks. So her agency in this process is key. Evaluating the outcome. So to evaluate the effectiveness of our intervention, we'll look for outcomes through a system theory lens. For family therapy, we will assess improved communications and relationships between the family members based on the feedback from Ella and her mother during the family therapy sessions. We will look for enhanced stability in Ella's living situation, perhaps successful reintegration into a safe home environment or consistent engagement with supportive peers. So positive changes in her mental health and emotional well-being measured through self-reports and assessment would also indicate positive shifts within her within her interaction with others. So that's the outcome that reflects the change. Problem-solving model for short-term treatment. Explain how the problem-solving model can be used for short-term treatment. So, the problem-solving model can be used for short-term treatment with Ella as it provides a clear structure and goal-oriented approach. We can quickly identify her immediate problems such as homelessness and legal issues and set specific short-term goals. So we discussed the immediate problems. So the structure steps. The model steps: identifying the problems and goals, generating options, evaluating, implementing, and evaluating the outcome. Offer a roadmap for a brief intervention focused on addressing the most pressing issue. Last but not least, slide 12. So finally, a merit and limitation of using the problem. A significant merit is it is clear structure and goal-oriented nature, which can be very helpful in a crisis for addressing immediate concrete problems. It provides a clear path forward. However, a limitation that it may not fully address is the complex, deeply rooted, systematic issues that are at core of Ella's difficulties. While it can help with immediate problems, it may not be sufficient for long-term healing and systematic change without being strongly integrated with a theoretical framework like system theory that address the underlying causes of the issues. This is my presentation, everyone, and sorry for reading off my phone. Did not have time to just really jot down my notes, but thank you, everyone. That's the end of my presentation.